What's up, guys? Welcome sa Cutting Deals Filipino episode 18. And nandito pa rin ang paborito nyong host. Siyempre, sino pa ba? Si Lance?
Luigi.
Leo.
At ang bagong edition, si Calor.
Yeah, no?
Our video guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the video guy.
Welcome back, tol!
Salamat! Saan pag-uusapan natin yan?
So, siyempre, lagi nating nakakalimutan pero nasa puso lang naman natin na yung pagiging proud tayo na Pilipino tayo. Pag-usapan natin yung mga bagay na ano ba talaga yung nagme-make sa atin as a Filipino.
Culture.
Di ba?
Kultura.
Yeah.
Tulad sa atin, kahit saan tayo magpunta, parang pag nagkaroon tayo ng grupo or kaibigan, kaklase, kahit saan ka man, tinuturing mo as family. Di ba? Kahit saan ka magpunta, kahit anong grupo kasama mo, family yung turing mo sa kanila, di ba?
Yeah, as long as the minute you find out not Filipino sila, right?
Yeah. Pero kahit sa, let's say, sa classroom, di ba, nung high school,
Oh no,
elementary.
yung mga Filipino sa high school sa Philippines, I don't like them.
Bakit naman?
Kasi they don't like me. I don't know why.
No. Kunwari, di ba yung mga kaklase mo, kasi syempre, ang tagal yung magkakasama, family yung turing nyo sa isa't isa, di ba?
Oh, you're talking about in the Philippines, not
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Oh,
kaibigan.
like
Yeah.
how about here?
Pero
My experience in Canada was not very good.
Iba yun.
Well,
Kasi,
pero
you know,
kami, Pilipino kami. Hindi ba family yung turing mo sa amin?
Boy, Pilipino din naman kami.
I know Filipino naman kami. That's what I'm saying. But sa dito sa Canada, once nakapunta ka dito sa Canada and nagpunta ka sa school, you're only friends sa mga Filipino na came the same time as you or came before you but only couple years before you.
Yeah.
You know? Pero yung mga Filipino na mga born dito o lumaki dito ever since nung bata sila, you shun all of them. Kasi kala mo hindi sila marunong in my experience, kala nila hindi ako marunong mag-Tagalog or kala nila mayabang ako kasi mga kaibigan ko hindi Filipino but you know I'm still like them. Pero they don't want to get to know me kasi kala nila na hindi ko ma-relate yung mga experience nila, but I experienced it too. You know, maybe in a worse level kasi wala akong mga Filipino friends before.
Yeah.
You know, so paano ko how can I make my experience better pag di man ako marunong mag-speak ng language? You know, where for them, it's easier for them now kasi madaming mga Filipino, but at the same time, madaming mga Filipino, that creates problems too. You know, kasi now, you guys only want to be friends with Filipinos. You know, where you could actually just be friends with everybody else.
So yun
You know
din
what I
yung na-experience ko nung dumating ako sa Canada. So nung dumating ako sa Canada, mostly at the same time dumating ako, may Filipino din. So it's stay within kind of your culture in a way. Because comfortable ka. In a sense na sinabi mo, ang bad side nun, hindi mo may explore kung ano meron sa Canada. Meron ding puti, meron ding itim, meron ding Middle Eastern, di ba? So
Exactly.
kailangan mong lumabas sa comfort zone ng kultura ng Pinoy sometimes para makilala kung sino yung nasa around mo.
Ginawa mo ba yun nung nasa high school ka?
Hindi.
See, exactly. Di mo ginawa yun, right?
Well, yung sa akin kasi, di ba, I was 9 years old nung pumunta ako dito sa Canada.
Yeah.
Tapos I remember yung grade ko, yung grade 4, ako lang yung isang Pilipino doon.
So anong feeling nun na knowing na yung nasa paligid mo? Kasi bata ka, di mo ako na-question mga bagay na gano'n. Pero let's say, Pilipino ka, tas makikita mo hindi Pilipino, puro puti. Paano yung feeling na gano'n?
Well, sa akin kasi, di ba 9 years old, parang wala, you don't really know anything yet. Parang bata ka pa rin. Tapos, yung ginagawa ko dati, I would always compare. So, yung ginagawa ko, I would compare sa yung ginagawa namin sa school sa Philippines.
Philippines.
Sa Philippines. Tapos yung school dito sa Canada. Di ba kasi dito yung school sa grade school in Canada, lagi ka lang sa isang classroom. Tapos sa Pilipinas, different subject,
Galaw
different
ng galaw.
yeah, galaw ng galaw. Tapos I remember my very first day sa St. James. Akala ko pwedeng bumili ng pagkain.
Kasi cafeteria sa Pilipinas.
Yeah, kasi di ba kasi merong may
canteen.
Yeah, may canteen na
yeah.
mga tao na di ba pancit or spaghetti
bebenta,
or whatever. Tapos yung yung pagkain ko lang Mentos tapos meron akong $5. So the whole day hindi ako kumain kasi wala akong pagkain kasi pati din si mama like she didn't know that, 'di ba?
Oh.
So it was
I
really
was smart. Kasi I always brought food kasi I know I was gonna get hungry. You
Yeah,
know?
pero yung sa experience niya, yung parang iba yung
We lived in
kultura
the
din.
same house,
I know,
man.
but
It's
like,
just stupid.
Naging iba lang yung experience niya kasi nasanay siya sa Pilipinas.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, I know. I
but like-
understand where it's coming from, though. You
Yeah.
know.
Pero
But-
mas matalino to.
Boy, pero like I remember my first day, 'di ba kasi yung mga puting bata hindi sila pwedeng kumain ng mga candy ganun.
Yeah.
So I would always bring candy.
And you
Right.
trade up, right?
Tapos sasabihin ko ganun, oh like makikita ko sandwich. I've never seen a sandwich before. Tapos I have candy, sabi ko ganun, hoy, like hindi ko alam sabihin pero sabi
Yeah.
ko ganun, candy, sandwich.
Palit
And
tayo.
palit tayo,
Oh.
ganun.
Yeah, exactly.
So the whole
Yeah.
time from like grade 4 to grade 8, I only brought candies. Because
Yeah,
I don't like
this guy
candies.
used
Eh, matalino pala to.
Oh, you know what Luigi used to do? Like when we were younger, nung nasa grade school pa lang siya, sinasabi niya sa nanay ko na bumili siya ng 2 muffins, chocolate
Yeah.
muffins, every day. But now I understand why he says that.
2 chocolate
2
muffins.
chocolate muffins?
Bro, I would trade up all the way to chicken nuggets or hamburger from McDonald's.
Grabe to.
Yeah.
I was hustling.
Because he would every day, it's like, yo, can you buy me 2 chocolate chip muffins? I said, how many chocolate chip muffins does this man want to eat on a weekly basis?
I don't eat it.
So, di
You
niya
know what I
sinasabi sa'yo na ano ginagawa
No,
niya?
I don't ask him, bro. I don't care if he wants to eat chocolate muffins, man.
Yeah.
He wants to eat chocolate chip muffins, he gets
Kasi
chocolate chip muffins, man.
lagi papunta namin sa school, we're always stopping by Tim Hortons.
Yeah.
Oh, staple
Grabe
yan.
pala yung mga pagkain nyo dito, no?
Yeah.
Ikaw, Balance, ano yung pagkain sa Pilipinas?
Oh, nagdala pa ako ng bagong one time sa school too.
O paano ang reaction nun? Kasi
Oh,
mga puti,
see?
ayaw ng bagoong. Hindi naman sa
Oh.
ayaw, di nila alam.
You know what the craziest thing ever? So like before, right? Nung bago ko sa here in Canada, I would bring like, food that smelled and stuff like that or whatever. And I'd be like, ooh, I feel so bad. And I tell my mom to just, na bilhin ako ng Lunchables na, like you know those Lunchables?
Yung may
Yeah.
bread, tapos
Yeah,
lagyan mo
yeah,
ng
yeah.
cheese.
I'm like, ma, bilang mo na ako nun kasi yung mga kaibigan ko.
Yun yung kinakain.
Pinagtatawanan ako palagi kasi kabaho daw ng pagkain ko, Tapos, one time na meron kaming bagong student from Taiwan. And she brought something really smelly. And I was like, I was the first one to say, oh, that smell because
Gusto makibawi.
because they used to do it to me too, I was like, oh, yo, who brought that stinky ass food in here, And like now as I'm older, I felt really bad, but it is what it is. But I was a kid at the time. I wanted to experience that.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
made fun of me for bringing that shit. I want to bring, like bagong for my tortang talong and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
like I can't do it. I had to, bring things that I don't like. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to like bagong and tortang talong.
Yeah. Well, sa Pilipinas, like normal lang yung pagdadala ng pagkain sa basta kanin.
Mhm.
Kahit anong
Mm.
ulam, kanin. Ako maswerte ako, isa ako sa mga maswerte kasi nung nasa Pilipinas kami, lagi akong may ready na may ulam ganun like
Kasi
Oh.
nanay
may
mo,
tocino,
yeah,
ganun,
exactly.
may hotdog, may ham,
Si Lance kasi
with
teacher's
rice.
pet.
no, teacher's son.
Wala siya ng maestra.
Okay,
Yeah.
Lord. So like with your experience coming back to sa experience mo sa high school, right? Especially, tayong tatlo nagpunta tayo sa the same high
Yeah.
school.
Mhm.
And like this coming from you, how do you feel about how the Filipinos really treated me and my brother at the time when we were in high
Yeah.
school?
Kasi, pag Pilipino ka kasi, tas dumating ka dito, yun nga sinabi ko, di ba, na
Mm.
parang yung kultura mo, mas comfortable eh.
Mhm.
Pero, yung mga taong hindi kilala sa inyo, yung parang, dito sila lumaki, hindi lang ma-experience yung na-experience ko. So, ba't ko siya kakausapin? Pag kinausap ko siya, di kami makaka-relate.
Mm.
Pero din yung pagkakamali kasi hindi mo kinilala yung tao.
Mm.
So, kailangan mo nang kilalanin yung tao bago ka musika ng ganun, di ba? So, ganun lang talaga. Yung,
Pero like how do you think, like what they perceive us as? Like,
Yeah, like,
how did
'cause-
they perceive us? Kasi, nakita mo in your side kasi those were your
Yeah.
people at the time. And like, nung nakita mo kami sa high school and every time na nakita mo kami sa high school, did you ever feel like na dinisrespeto namin yung mga Filipinos?
no, never. Actually, parang, hindi nyo ginagala yung pag di nyo nakausap. Parang wala kang ginagawang mali. It's just that, yung parang sa side na ganon, parang nag-judge sila agad. kahit wala kayong ginawang masama, di ba?
Oh, naalala ko merong ang isang Filipino na may kaibigan, like they were walking together sa what's it called, second floor. You know how there's laps?
Mm.
And then nagtagalog sila, may sinabi silang, "Oh, kayabang nun." And then I turned around.
Ano sabi mo?
Yeah. I was like, "Anong sabi mo?" And then they were shocked kasi akala nila hindi ako marunong magtagalog.
See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Like nung bata kami sa high school, kasi in grade school, walang Filipino sa amin sa grade school, right? Tapos the minute na nagpunta kami sa high school, kadaming mga Filipino now. And then they look at me different, especially, you know, like with Lauren, na kilala niya yung mga tao na I'm talking about. You know, kasi he's a part of those people. Like at the time, kasi you guys were always na nasa lunchroom and stuff like that. Ako nasa atrium lang ako, natutulog lang ako doon and they think I'm an asshole. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Parang ano lang, kailangan mong, yun nga, comfortable para sa amin, di ba, na magstay within the thing. Pero, wala ka naman kasi sa klase eh.
Yeah, see,
So, inassume namin na, itong hindi nakikinig to.
oh,
So,
so
Yeah.
yung parang ganun.
Anong
Yeah.
sinabi nila sa akin?
Medyo wala ka nun eh. I don't know, hindi kita masyado nakikita.
yeah, because you're younger at the time, right?
No,
'Cause
Lauren's a year younger than me.
Hindi ko masyado nakikita si Luigi.
Oh,
Pero
yeah,
si Lance,
that's
ano
true.
yung experience mo, Lance?
About
Mm.
sa
Sa
mga Pilipino.
Yeah.
Well, mababait naman sila sa akin.
Ay!
Sabi nila, pogi daw ako.
Yeah!
Hindi kasi, like, mga kaibigan ko, mga Filipino din.
Mm.
And yeah, nung panahon ko sa STA, may mga Filipino din yun na mga katulad nyo rin na hindi masyado nagtatagalog. And yeah, sa totoo nga, like, mas maraming negative comments yung narinig ko kumpara sa iba, di ba?
Pero hindi naman nila kilala yung tao, right?
Yeah.
You know, like that's
Mhm.
exactly how I felt kasi nung nasa high school kami, like bakit what is called, just kasi energy talks says a lot. You know, yung energy mo in front sa akin and like energy mo away from me, it's like I could tell kung how you really feel about me. You know what I mean? That's why like nung bata kami sa high school, kami dalawa ni Luigi, even Luigi nung 2 years younger siya, we eat lunch together. You know, kasi may kotse na ako noon. Nagdadrive ako palagi, and every time na nakita ako ng mga what is it called, mga Filipino na nagdadrive ako and stuff like that, tas I drive to the cafeteria, like galit sila palagi sa akin and I didn't do anything. And first of all, I don't even know kung anong pangalan nila. You know? I don't even know who they are, but they always talk about me. You
Yeah.
know? It's just
So, lesson for today, kilalanin nyo muna yung mga taong nasa paligid nyo.
Wow.
Yeah, pero I feel like mas madali talaga i-judge yung tao lalo na kung wala kang alam about sa kanya.
Yeah.
Kasi yun lang yung kaya mong
I had
gawin.
a lot
eh.
of tattoos in high school
Yeah.
already too. That's why.
Oh,
Yeah.
mga ilang tattoo mo na nung nasa high school ka?
Oh, I had a lot of
Like
tattoos already.
6.
So,
Yeah.
kung,
Like his whole back.
Like my whole back.
kaya ka pala ginudge eh.
Yeah.
Mm.
Even the teachers used to judge me too.
Yeah.
So, you know, it is what it is.
Pero yung sa'yo, how did you feel na yun ang, alam mo naman nangyayari yun, di ba?
How
Well,
did I
like,
feel?
Yeah, just,
Oh, I didn't really care. You know,
good.
kasi like I had friends, bro. Like, you know, like
Yeah.
I don't care if my own community shuns me kasi, you know, like I didn't do anything wrong to them. You know, the more you judge on a person is, you know, the more you're never gonna live a fulfillful life. Kasi you just care about what that person is doing, but that person doesn't really care about you.
Okay.
You know?
Pero yung Filipino community kasi, yung nagsistick talaga eh. Ano bang, mga ginagawa ng Filipino na yung katulad ng pag nakita ng Filipino, di ba? Like, oh, Filipino ka. Then parang something nag-click eh.
Yeah, but to an extent. Like,
Yeah.
you know, to an extent.
Mhm.
Like, you know, like, pag nagpunta tayo, let's say, nagpunta ako sa Slovenia, may nakita akong Filipino, but it was only for a moment. You're only happy for that moment.
Yeah.
Right? Pero pag yung mga Filipino na palagi nila nakikita nila sa trabaho, you know, sa school, they love to just feel comfortable and they judge the person that's not a part of them. Kasi they think that siya different, pero tayong lahat dapat parehas palagi. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, excited ka lang just for the moment kasi nakita mo siya just for that moment. Pero po, I bet you pag the same trabaho namin, you know, makikita niya ako, sasabihin niya, oh, bakit this guy kadami niyang pera and ako wala akong pera, but parehas lang naman ang ginagawa namin.
Yeah.
You understand?
Okay. So, for some of you that might not know, like we just got back from Mexico. Let's talk about that.
Oh.
So, di ba nung, okay, so we got back kahapon lang. Pumunta kami sa Mexico for 5 days. And me and Leo were talking about this. Kasi kadaming, like, the comparison sa Mexican and like Filipinos, it's very identical.
Yeah, kasi yung kultura, di
Mm.
ba?
Yung kultura
Yeah.
natin, like, speaking of culture, right?
Yeah.
Di ba, kadami nating similarities.
Yeah.
Our language, our food,
Our superstitious.
our superstitious.
Pare-pareha,
yeah, our
Da-
superstitious is the
kadami,
same,
like,
bro.
I remember yung meron mga Mexicano na, di ba, sinasabi nilang hablo Espanyol. Tapos sasabihin ko, oh, poquito, poquito. Tapos may sasabihin akong konti na Spanish,
Spanish, yeah.
na Tagalog din, di ba?
Puto.
Like, no, like patatas, bro.
Yeah, patatas. Tapos
You know?
meron pang
Oh, patatas, yeah, patatas. You know?
meron pang incident na meron na akong like basura,
Yeah.
di ba?
So,
Tapos wala akong nakitang basura. Tapos sabi ko, "Hey amigo, basura, basura." Tapos sabi niya gano'n, "Oh, right there, di ba?"
So,
Mhm.
yung pumunta kayo dun sa Mexico, obviously, merong mga words na similarities, di
Oh,
ba?
Yo,
a lot.
So, paano yung
Yeah.
like, pumunta ka dun, like, minsan makikinig ka sa conversation, makikinig mo na, oh.
Oh,
May intindihan mo.
yeah,
May
talagang
intindihan mo, yeah.
talagang
So,
alam
yung parang
mo.
yung language din, yung parang nagko-connect sa atin kahit
Yeah.
na sabihin
Yeah.
mo Mexico,
Yeah.
tas dito Pilipinas, pero through language, nagko-connect tayo.
Yeah,
di ba?
yeah.
And through superstitious, kasi obviously, you know, we were partying. I know the night before. Tapos in the morning.
Saan ba tayo nag-party?
Yeah. No, we just whatever. We don't have to say where we party. Okay, so
Show pictures.
yeah, basic. No,
Show
no pictures. You know,
Show
no
videos.
pictures. Yeah, so basically, yeah, we just partied like the night before, and alam nung worker na, you know, nag-party kami, uminom kami. Tapos naalala ko yung tatay ko, sinabi niya, pag uminom ka, wag kang kumain ng watermelon or wag kang uminom
Yeah.
ng watermelon.
Ganun din sa kanila?
Yeah.
Ganun din sa
Narinig niyo na ba yun?
Hindi pa,
Hindi pa.
pero
Hindi niyo pa
okay.
narinig niyo ba yung superstitious na like na
na walang beer tapos wag kang kumain
kumain ng
pakwan?
watermelon?
Bakit anong rason?
I have no idea kasi
Baka maiihi ka.
No, no, no.
mamamatay ka.
Yeah, sabi nila mamamatay
Sabi
ka.
nila mamamatay ka daw.
Tapos sa
Oh.
Mexico, sinabi ng
Yeah.
lalaki na pag ginawa mo 'yon, hindi ka na makikita bukas.
Yeah.
So, para medyo parehas lang.
Oh, exactly. Kasi sinabi niya sa akin yun and yung tatay ko, palagi niya sinasabi, pag kumain ka ng pakwan, tapos kumiinom ka, mamamatay ka. You know?
Oh.
Tapos sinabi ng Mexican worker, sinabi niya, oh, like, for us Mexicans, like, if we drink watermelon, after a night of drinking, there's a possibility that we could die. That's why we say no bueno on the watermelon.
Pareha ba ka ng tatay?
Ha?
Pareha ka ng tatay?
Ha?
Pareha ka ng tatay?
Pareha ako ng tatay. Ano yun?
Kayo tsaka yung lalaki.
Yeah, parehas ng tatay ko.
Ano
yeah.
ba yung, di ba, different parts ng Pilipinas, yung sa parte nyo, di ba, ikaw sa Mindanao,
Mm.
ano yung superstitious nyo? Yung aswang ba o ano?
Hindi, yung pag meron din, kahit saan naman sa Pilipinas yung aswang, pero yung isang naalala ko, pag gabi, huwag kang magwalis.
Oh, yeah, we have that too.
kasi-
Lahat sa
Yeah.
Pinas yun.
Yeah, that's all over the Philippines,
Yeah.
man.
Pero yun yung naalala ko. Pero tsaka ating mga Italians din, gano'n din yung ano nila eh.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Meron
See,
yung
it's,
ano yung
it's all
parang
the superstitious, man, from like long time
Yeah,
ago.
kasi kadaming, di ba, yung Filipinos and like the Philippines, we're like a melting pot.
Mhm.
Kadami nating influence sa Spanish, you know,
Yeah, marami, yeah.
you
More
know,
Japanese,
Italians, Japanese,
Americans.
Chinese, and all
You
that
know,
stuff. Kadaming,
Blacks.
bro,
Yeah.
parang,
And black too, and African,
Yeah.
for
bro,
sure.
parang sinasabi ko sa mga tao na yung mga Filipinos, parang we're not really,
Like Asians.
like we're not Asians.
Mhm.
Di ba?
Mhm.
Kasi kadami nating,
I got that a lot in Mexico, guys.
Yeah.
No, pero like
We're
kahit na,
Blasians.
Yeah.
pero kahit na marami tayong
You
influence.
wish.
Kahit marami tayong influence, 'di ba? Parang may identity pa rin ang Filipino. Tulad ng festivals. Ano ang festivals natin, 'di ba?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kasi-
yeah. The Perias is the best, bro.
Ano ba yung
The
sikat sa inyo,
fiestas?
Lance?
Ang isa din sa pinakasikat sa Pinas yun, Santo Niño Festival.
Sa inyo,
So halos buong Pilipinas na yung santo nila is like Santo Niño. Sineselebrate nila yun sabay-sabay during January.
Mm.
So yeah, like fiesta ng Santo Niño. Yun yung meron sa lugar namin. And then
Mm.
yeah, masaya kasi like may parang anong tawag doon, nagrarally like naglalaan
Oh,
sila.
they touch it,
Oh,
right?
yeah,
Yeah,
mga
ganun
di ba?
nila yung Santo
Like
Niño.
bottle service for the Santo Niño, right? Like this, me.
Okay, hindi ganun,
Let's
hindi
throw
ganun.
some money on that bitch.
Ay,
That's it.
hey man,
Yeah. Pero alam mo yung pinaastig na gusto ko, like gusto kong puntahan is like yung Black Nazareth. alam niyo yun, yung parang sa Quiapo,
Sa Quiapo.
yung
Yeah.
hihilahin nila sa
Yeah, I seen
sa
that
EDSA
too.
yung
Mhm.
malaking black yung itim na Nazareno ng
Do people die when they do that?
may mga nangyayari
Oh.
namamatay kasi syempre
It's too like crowded, right?
too
Why do you want to
crowded.
do that then?
No. Kasi kahit matouch mo lang daw yung rope, maswerte ka na.
Magbabago buhay mo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like wala lang, hindi naman dahil sa gusto ko lang, pero syempre growing up nakikita mo lagi sa
Yeah.
TV.
But do you believe that's actually true?
Depende lang din kasi yan eh. Pero kung let's say naniniwala ka talaga na totoo yun, syempre yung mga gagawin mo ibabase mo rin dun sa sinasabi ng santo. Let's say
Mhm.
sinasabi ng santo na parang magtiwala sa sarili mo, ganun.
To be honest, man, when it comes to like religion and stuff like that, to Philippines is like, I feel bad in a sense because like when a country is very very poor, the first thing that they could only really rely on is their faith.
But that's okay, bro.
You know?
Yeah.
You can't.
I know, but I just feel bad.
Okay,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But like that's okay, man. Like
Yeah, and
faith,
also
I'm not gonna lie to you guys, bro. Like I was talking to Kevin about this. Okay,
Mhm.
nung pumunta tayo sa Mexico, parang I found faith.
Yeah,
And-
me too, man. It's
and-
not. I'm not saying that I'm anti-faith.
No, but
You know what I mean? Like,
but just like I'm just saying, just because a country is like poor and then like that's the only thing they have, bro. Faith.
no,
is,
but to some people is what I'm saying, and like,
yeah.
and like when it comes to like the Philippines and stuff like that, bro, some people exploit faith in the Philippines.
marami
but that's not just the Philippines.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but that's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
I'm just saying, like, the fact that these people are super poor and stuff like that, they exploit that. And like, to me, like when I was in the Philippines, I experienced some things that
yeah.
you know, like that made me kind of step away a little bit on the church, but I still have my faith. You know
So
what
yung
I'm
parang
saying?
sinasabi mo na like maganda if yung faith pero at sometimes kasi yung faith nasisiraan yung image dahil sa mga taong
Gumagawa ng mga
Yeah.
like bad things,
Yeah.
right?
So parang
You know?
yung parang ate yun
Yeah.
yatang dinescribe.
Because I experienced it myself.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I don't want to go into details on what I experienced, but
Mhm.
you know, like nung nasa Philippines ako, like it made me realize how, you know, yung mga taong mga walang pera or yung mga, you know, mga mahirap na tao, like I feel bad for them because like instead of, you know, like the church is helping them and stuff like that,
Yeah.
the one that I experienced, they exploit them. Kasi like pag nakita niyo yung mga churches sa Philippines, right? Kagaganda, all of them are all really pretty. Bakit yung surrounding nila puro pangit? You know? Where like
yeah.
even, you know, pag yung church kahit maliit lang, ayos lang yun kasi pwede tayo we could pray there even though maliit siya.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you could just literally invest it on the community instead of actually making it the best church. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, pero isa sa mga bakit isa sa pinakamalaki yung na-influence yung church sa Pilipinas kasi syempre unang-una like 'di ba syempre dahil mahirap na bansa ang maraming tao yung magre-rely sa masamang gawain pero kumbaga maraming tao pa rin yung pinakamalakas yung faith nila pero gumagawa pa rin sila ng masama kasi yung intentions nila kung bakit nila ginagawa yun is dahil gusto nila mapakain sa anak nila, ganun. Pero yun nga lang, 'di ba? Like yung intentions mo tama, pero yung ways mo mali,
Yeah.
'di ba?
Mhm.
So, ganun din sa church. Yun nga lang dahil nga what's good sa Philippines is dahil sobrang heavy ng church influence sa Pilipinas. Syempre yung mga fake church may kaso rin silang natatanggap kapag hindi talaga sila totoo. Kasi makikita nila kung nag-exploit lang talaga ng pera eh. Kasi 'di ba naririnig natin may ibang religion na parang nagre-require or nagsasuggest na ibigay mo yung 10% ng sahod mo sa kanila every month, 'di ba? And then naririnig ko lang din na parang every time na hindi ka na pumupunta is like may pupunta sa bahay mo para i-make sure kung bakit di ka na pumupunta sa church, di ka na uma-attend, like may problema ba or 'di ba?
See, to me that's wrong.
Yeah.
That's wrong kasi like it should be a personal choice for a
Yeah.
person to go or not to
Yeah.
go. You know, kasi like for me, bro, I go, you know, like not every Sunday, but mostly every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Especially this year, kasi like I don't know, you know, because I feel like to me it's like a safe haven for me, like it's the first time
100%,
to
bro.
detach away from my
Yeah.
busy life. You know, kasi I want to give thanks that you know that God has given me like this opportunity where I could make a lot of money and like you know just I just don't have to go to church just because I always ask for something. You know what I'm saying? Like, because a lot of people just go to church sometimes and they just always ask and ask, but not give thanks
Yeah.
on what they
100%.
have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They're always praying for just like this and this and this and this. And like even some priests, right? Like, you know, one time nagpunta ako sa church sa Philippines, yung priest naka-wear ng Yeezys, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I said, what? Why are you wearing designer shoes? You're a priest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hey man, that's from Green Hills. Come on.
No, it's not from Green Hills, man. There's no way. Okay, it's what's it called? It's a sin to wear fake Yeezys, but he's the priest, so it better be real, right? You know, nakita ko na, I was like, this man's wearing Yeezys, but like, you know, like,
Sneakerhead kasi si father.
Baka comfortable lang kasi maganda yung sapatos.
Oo. So, syempre, binibless niya lang yung, yung shoes niya. Diba?
yeah, for real, man. And that was the guy that made me feel like, you know, like that. Yo, like he took advantage of like the situation, you know, because of something that happened to me.
Yeah.
He took advantage of this situation, and I had to pay an extra amount of money just because they know I'm from Canada and this is the church.
Yeah.
You
And
know?
actually, hindi lang sa Pilipinas. Marami tayong napapanood na parang yung mga
Katulad sa Africa, yung
Yeah,
may pastor na...
yeah, yung religion nila is like ginagamit nila para
Mhm.
sa power or like
Mhm.
nagme-make sila ng on their own like bubble, tapos binibrainwash nila yung mga
Mga tao.
So yung mga
And-
problema yan.
And yeah, like majority of the people is like they're desperado, diba?
Exactly.
Oh,
Wala
yeah.
sila ibang options eh. Kasi
Mhm.
yun lang, like you said, yun lang meron sila.
Exactly.
So-
That's why a lot of people just try to exploit it, and to me, it's a problem and it needs to be fixed.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, pero like ang maganda rin sa Pilipinas is like syempre yung church, yun yung pinaka main ng town. So
Mhm.
like ako nung bata ako, nag-serve din ako sa church, 'di ba?
Yeah, I was an altar boy when I was a kid, man.
different ways.
You
Kasi
know?
lahat tayo, like actually maraming tao yung nagawa yun kasi nga
Mhm.
cool, 'di ba?
Yeah, kasi like if you're the altar boy sa Philippines,
Hey!
you know,
Yeah.
you get all the girls kasi kala nila you're a good boy.
Yeah. No, yeah, pero yeah, gusto ko rin maging anong tawag nila sa ganun? Mga altar boys. May word sila eh.
Sagrado?
Josh, anong tawag sa mga ganun? Mga sakristan. Shoutout sa mga kaibigan ko sakristan. Idol ko kayo nung bata ako.
Yeah, 100%. But nakita ko sa taas,
Oo.
uminom pa sila ng wine and stuff. I said,
Yeah.
damn, bro,
Yeah.
you're drinking wine, bro. I'm trying to get like you,
Yeah.
man.
Minimerienda nila yung yung mga ostya, di ba?
Yeah. Ginawa mo na yun ba yung Josh before? Oh, see, this guy's haram, bro. You
Yeah,
know?
no, pero kasi, like, syempre, like, mga Christian boys sila, di ba? Like, mga sakristan. Tapos, yung sakristan kasi sa lugar namin, may basketball team sila.
Oh, no.
So sabi ko, grabe. Sana magsasakristan ako para makasali ako sa basketball team. Diba? So,
Actually, their plays are all, what is it called? Their plays are all from the Bible.
Yeah.
The names of their plays are from the Bible, man.
yeah, pero ang number one rule, pagka na-foul mo, ikaw yung tatawag, pinaul kita!
You can't lie. Oh, labas ba o hindi? Oh, alam ni Lord kung labas o
Okay,
hindi.
galit siya.
Ang pinamalupit nun, may kita mo sila 5v5, walang referee.
Kasi masyadong honest.
Aamin sila.
Amin sila.
Yeah. Diba?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So yun yung mga dahilan kung bakit malakas ang influence ng church.
Yeah.
Diba?
Exactly.
And
Pero yung church yung kasi nag-unite na mga tao. Parang
totoo.
reason din yun na
Totoo.
festival na mag-get together. So may kainan,
Mm.
magkikita lahat ng tao.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So,
5-on-5 with no referees kasi everyone sila altar boy. That's super funny, bro.
Yeah, naalala ko yung may isang church kami sa Santiago na lahat ng mga tao na pumupunta doon every Sunday. Tapos it's like a huge festival, di ba?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And like, you know, like I feel like us Filipinos, like we're all known for like festivals and just like having big parties, di ba? Yung
Mhm.
like even here sa Canada,
Oh,
like
this
every
is an
Saturday,
amazing transition.
di ba? Nung bata tayo, every Saturday, every Friday, there's always parties, di ba?
Yes.
Someone is
Yeah.
always
may
throwing a
mag-host.
party, yeah. And I feel like that's what makes us Filipino,
Yeah.
diba? The
But
sense of
they only
community.
But di ako na-invite dito sa Canada.
Hindi,
No, yeah.
Kasi
Kasi
kami,
matakaw ka eh, gago ka.
hindi, kasi kami ni Leo, nung pumunta kami dito sa Canada, my kaibigan si Mama, di ba, si Tita Rosemary,
Mhm.
and she would always host the parties.
Yeah.
Tapos kadaming pagkain na
The
masarap.
keggers, bro. We used to have keggers.
Yeah, we used to have keggers. Pero yung mga
Yeah.
pagkain, that was the number one thing. And yung maganda doon is like, di ba, there's a lot of Filipino food and like fusion into like Canadian food.
Mhm.
So hindi pa ako kumakain ng Canadian food. So nung pumunta kami sa bahay ni Tita Rosemary,
Mhm.
I remember I ate my first salad.
Oh.
Tapos kinain kong ganun. I was like, oh, ew, this is disgusting.
Kasi parang hindi siya luto, di ba?
Yeah, hindi luto.
Yeah.
Tapos, di ba, and then there was like mustard and all that stuff. Like, do you remember?
Yeah.
You remember
Parang
these?
kambing.
Yeah,
Even Tim Hortons for the first time
yeah,
for
yung
us, man.
Tim Hortons.
Yeah, nung nag-Tim Hortons ako, in-story ko pa yun sa Facebook ko.
Oh, no way.
I remember nung pumunta kami sa the first Tim Hortons na pinuntahan namin yung sa ano
By Dorval.
by Dorval,
Yeah.
yung beside
Oh.
no, hindi Dorval, North Service, like.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Beside
Well, yeah,
Hibachi.
yeah.
Tapos sinabi ko kay Mama na ganun, oh ma, meron bang burger dito? Kasi alam ko lang burgers, di ba?
Yeah.
McDonald's and Jollibee.
Yeah.
So, ma-expose ka sa ibang pagkain din.
Yeah, sa ibang
And he had
pagkain.
mustard.
Yeah. And when I ate that, I didn't like it. Pero ngayon, it's amazing.
Mhm.
Even cookies. I
Yeah, the
remember
cookies. Yeah.
The cookies, my mom, nung we landed in Canada, meron siyang cookies. Tapos sabi niya ganun, di ba yung mga bata dito, they love cookies.
Yeah.
Tapos binigay niya sa akin. Tapos I ate it and it has dark chocolate. And I was like, oh, I don't like it because it tastes like
Like
Mapait.
coffee.
like coffee,
Yeah,
mapait.
Yeah.
Sabi
Yeah.
ko. But it's just crazy how, like, you know,
Yeah, like how much your taste bud changed based on where you grow
where
up.
you grow up.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? Because
Actually,
like,
ako, sobrang nahirapan ako kasi 17 na ako nung dumating ako dito, di ba?
Yeah.
So parang, nung dumating ako, parang pumunta kami sa McDo, naglalakad kami ng kuya ko, 30 minutes, gano'n.
yeah.
30 minutes.
Yeah. Yo, do you guys remember like nung bago kayo sa Philippines, we loved bago tayo sa Canada, we loved to walk anywhere but we don't
Yeah.
even know where we're going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yung parang
Like,
gusto mo lang makita yung scenery.
oh,
Yeah, bro,
like
kasi-
nung second day namin ng kuya ko, naglakad kami papunta sa Bronte, sa McDonald's doon, tsaka sa Tim Hortons. Tapos
From
naglakad,
Tansley?
yeah.
Damn, that's deep.
That's not that deep.
No, pero
Yes.
like makikita mo yung along the way,
Yeah.
makita mo
Yeah.
yung laki ng bahay.
Tapos sabi
Tas-
ko,
Yeah.
tas walang bakod.
Oo, sabi ko,
Walang bakod.
kain tayo, binigyan kami ng mama ko ng $20, sabi ko, kain tayo sa McDonald's.
Mhm.
Tapos pagka-order namin ng pagkain namin, $4 lang natira.
Oh, and this was a long time ago too. That $20 hindi na, that's not even
Oh,
gonna be-
Yeah.
hindi na kaya
That's
ng
not
2
enough.
mil.
Yeah.
Boy, ngayon nga, kami ni Kevin, we went to like A&W earlier.
Mhm.
And then, bro, A&W, I got my veggie burger and he got a one combo. Bro, it was 30. How much was it, Kevin? $38?
Damn.
Dalawa lang kayo?
$38, bro. And I didn't even get a combo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the cost of living is super intense in
Yeah.
Canada at the
So I
moment,
think-
you know.
You know what that means, boys?
Ano yun?
Time to go to Mexico kasi.
No, time to work in A&W.
No.
Mali-mali yun.
Time to raise our prices.
No, not raise our prices. Instead of 30-minute appointments,
10 minutes, man.
we're doing 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Yun yung pinakamasaya
Yeah.
sa pagiging pagpunta natin dito sa Canada kasi like
Yung
ang mahal dito, so na-appreciate natin kung ano yung meron tayo sa Pilipinas.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%. You know, like yung life dito. So even today, like I was looking at the gas prices and stuff like that, and yung gas prices natin dito is like almost $1.80, right?
Mhm.
And yung minimum wage sa Philippines is what
500 pesos.
400 pesos, 500 pesos. You know, sa mga
Yeah.
small towns, 400
Mhm.
pesos, right? So basically, yung sinasabi mo sa akin na yung isang araw ng buhay ng Filipino workers sa Philippines is only worth 5 liters of gas.
Yeah. It's
You
kind
know
of
what I'm saying?
sad.
Like
Yeah.
that's very sad.
And
you
we
know?
pay the same price.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like they pay in the Philippines, yung isang litro ng gas is what? 70 pesos too, probably,
Mhm.
or 65 pesos. So how is a person gonna be able to afford, gas, pag you're only making 300 or 400 pesos a day?
Yeah, so like if he makes like 500 pesos, probably like over half of his salary yung pinipay niya sa gas.
napupunta na dun.
Holy.
So anong matitira sa'yo at the end of the day, di
Di
ba?
250. Duh.
Yeah.
Do
I'm
the
just saying,
math.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying, like,
Oh no,
magkano
yeah.
yung
Bro,
bigas,
see,
ulam pa.
that's why I love going back home in the Philippines to keep me humble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, cause like a lot of people forget. You know what I'm saying? Like when you start making a lot of money, you know what I mean? Like you forget to be humble. You know,
Yeah.
that's why every time that movie also Philippines, bro, I make sure that I experience every single part of like life in the Philippines. You know, like because we get to choose what life we want to live in the Philippines. Kasi we're privileged na nandito tayo sa Canada, you know. Pag gusto kong you know, tumira na maging poor, I could live poor in the Philippines, you know. Pag gusto kong tumira na maging mayaman sa Philippines, I could live rich in the Philippines if I want to.
Mhm.
But you know what I mean? But that's a privilege kasi I get to choose, not because I have to do it. You know what I mean? Because like nung nagpunta ako sa Philippines, like there are times na nasa Philippines ako, I was in BGC. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where rich people are at. You know what I mean? And I throw it down in BGC. And then the very next morning, baka ako sa provincia in Isabela,
Mhm.
where you know where it's a lot more poorer than BGC.
Yeah.
You know, there's no escalators, bro.
There's
Parang
no.
kinikip
You know?
mo lang yung perspective between
Yeah.
dalawa.
Exactly.
Yeah. Para hindi
Yeah.
ka ma-lose touch na kahit na nag-spend ka ng ganitong pera,
Mm-hmm.
alam mo pa rin yung sitwasyon na the other side, di ba?
Exactly.
So yung parang,
And that's a privilege kasi it's our choice. You know, yung mga tao na wala silang choice, na hindi sila pwede makalabas, bro, you should always try to help them.
Yeah, tama 'yun kasi nga, 'di ba? Syempre para hindi mawala sa yung ano, yung touch sa reality, sa realidad ng buhay. But yeah, thank you sa panonood sa 18th episode namin dito sa Karing Deals.
Yes, sir.
And palakpakan muna natin sarili natin. 11,000 followers sa TikTok.
Yes, sir! Let's go, man!
Yeah.
To all the
Tapos-
TikTok people, bro, I love you
Eh,
guys.
tapos all-time high sa isang video. What is
Oh,
it?
yeah.
700,000 views?
700,000.
Yes, sir.
We love the support.
Oh yeah, to all the new subscribers, man, we all love you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yes,
and then
sir.
kung meron kayong mga topic na gusto namin cover or like gusto yung malaman tungkol sa amin, just comment down below and babasahin namin yun.
Yeah, we're out.